the world continues to slowly change. This transformation is destined to remove the last vestiges of the dark cabal from your life. During this millennium, the dark rose to a high point with the advent of 9/11 and has since faded ever so slowly. Our allies are bravely encountering this vile slime, and are forcing it to retreat. We are most grateful for their dedication to the cause of freedom and for their diligence in legally creating the means for our joint success. The ancient families likewise applaud their mighty efforts. A number of agreements were signed and then used by our brave associates to push these heinous villains back toward the oblivion they truly deserve. These malcontents have illogically divested themselves of the amount of precious metals required to fend us off, and have devoted their strategies to somehow starting some type of a global conflagration. The same can be said for how they counted on the series of illegal financial activities to somehow circumvent our efforts. All of these worthless shenanigans have brought us to the very brink of success. Their continued failures are the reason for their inevitable demise. Your world is quickly transforming. The past decade is one in which heaven and its many medical helpers came from afar to assist you to a new reality. While this transformation is happening, Gaia has been preparing as well, a massive series of alterations to her surface realm. Originally, Gaia had 3 major continents above her oceans. Each was queen of one of her oceans. There was Mu in the Pacific, Atlantis in the Atlantic, and Greater Sri Lanka in the Indian. All 3 of these continents sank between the start of the last great Earth year and about 13 millennia ago. These great tragedies are a hidden memory. They are to be found in the legends and myths that dot your history. Each is a great thought that everyone on your world distantly remembers. Those who now study the world's oceans note only that the remnants of these are rising. Many can therefore say that the re-emergence of these ancient lands is not far off. As we study your history and get accounts from the Agarthans, it seems that this set of events is a major part of what Gaia is presently planning. We tend to look at this entire process in terms of when our landing is possible. At present, a number of events are forming, which promise possibilities that can help us determine a possible date for this. First, you need to be in a position where your rise in consciousness can allow you to accept our arrival. This scenario is, of course, tied to the formal proclamation of new governance, especially for the U.S. The present de facto regime is deeply opposed to our arrival and an end to a decades-long UFO cover-up. The coming downfall of this illegal regime can permit a deep set of truths to finally sink in. These truths are, we are benevolent, we are real, and we fully intend to help you return to full consciousness. Until the degree of this hostility is removed, the present status cannot change. We have made a series of agreements with our Earth allies who understand these truths and sincerely wish to bring on a new and very humanitarian reality. These light-oriented beings have the wealth and resources to magnificently remake your surface world. This present dream is very close to becoming a reality. As you can see, Heaven and her allies are busily readying this reality for a massive change. Every day, we monitor how your beautiful blue orb is changing. As you observe how nature is reacting to the dire plans of the dark, you as well see that many on your world are creating a plan to overwhelm the dark and correct what it wishes to accomplish. Your future is meant to be one in which this realm passes quickly from its present unhealthy form to a much different one. This realm is one where the de facto U.S. government resigns and Nasara is declared. We have had negotiations with many who are working toward this most noble end. All of these talks have had but one basic goal. This is how together we can forge a wealthy, free, and prosperous new world. Then, your natural rights are to be dominant, and government is designed to be of, for, and by the people. In this light, you can easily transition with our and heaven's help into a world filled with fully conscious beings. It is this golden realm that is to reunite you with all of galactic humanity. Blessings, we are your ascended masters. This world is transforming according to the desires of our Mother, Gaia. She is guiding a transformation that is to see your spiritual index climb to new heights. As you grow in consciousness, you become more aware of how this globe's energies are growing more and more dense. By this, we mean that you are becoming more able to see in your mind's eye how this reality is changing. This growth has mirrored your awareness of ecology and the need to provide the elements of clean air, water, and land. Technologies long suppressed can swiftly move toward success. The vital element is the grand spiritual power that you possess. As we learn to think positively in a collective manner and acquire the means to put aside old learned prejudices, we prepare ourselves for a time when our abilities for positive social actions can bring us together in harmony. That is our goal, so we can truly aid Gaia in her coming changes. This need to change is in the air. Long ago, Heaven asked us all to ready surface humanity for what is presently happening. You are feeling the modifications to your body and mind, which are the start of your return to full consciousness. This grand process has been written about for the last few decades. Now, you are in the midst of these numerous divine changes. One of the things we do daily is to help calm down some of the changes, which can alter your daily rhythms that keep you balanced. This is done to assist the Galactic Federation medical teams, and to prepare you for what is next needed as you propel yourselves toward your divine goals of health, wealth, and freedom. We provide necessary guidance, and enable you to regain vestiges of the freedom and will you lost during the fallen ancient Atlantis. How we spiritually advise you is changing just as your level of global awareness is changing. All of this is part and parcel of a major set of perceptions that is altering how you view this world. In short, this global society needs to revision how it acts, what it believes, and most importantly, how we view each other. These major shifts are a result of all the physical and mental changes you are presently going through. Our position is to convey to you how spirit, in its broadest essence, sees it. Old ways are dying, and new ones are being born. In this milieu, you need to better understand what all of this means and set up the start of a new, more inclusive way to see the true flow of this ever-changing world. We masters see our role in a new way, and wish to impart this to you. Hosanna! 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 Today, as always, we have given you our message. It is one of how this globe is changing, and changing for the better. You are on the verge of meeting your spiritual, inner earth and galactic families. This is a time when you are to accelerate an evolutionary essence that you have not felt for many millennia. Know, dear ones, that the countless supply and never-ending prosperity of heaven are indeed yours.